What was it like to stand in the Roman Forum, surrounded by the echoes of history? This bustling hub of politics, religion, and commerce was the beating heart of ancient Rome. Every stone, column, and arch held stories of triumphs, debates, and rituals that defined one of history's greatest civilizations. Before its grandeur, the Roman Forum was a swampy valley between the Palatine and Capitoline hills. Early Romans drained the area using the Cloaca Maxima, one of the world's first sewage systems. Once dry, it became a meeting place for the growing city, a humble start for a site that would shape an empire. The Forum quickly evolved into the political nerve center of Rome, where the Senate convened and decisions that shaped the empire were made. The Curia, the Senate House, stood as a symbol of Rome's governance and civic order. Here, laws were debated, alliances forged, and the fates of provinces decided. In the Forum, the Comitium served as the gathering place for the People's Assembly. Citizens met here to vote, air grievances, and hear speeches from leaders like Julius Caesar and Cicero. The voices of Rome's citizens echoed through the Forum, reflecting the Republic's early ideals of participation and representation. Religion played a central role in Roman life, and the Forum was home to grand temples dedicated to their gods. The Temple of Saturn, with its towering columns, honored the god of wealth and abundance. Other temples, like those of Castor and Pollux and Vesta, linked the spiritual and civic life of the city. Within the Forum stood the House of the Vestal Virgins, guardians of the sacred flame in the Temple of Vesta. These priestesses embodied purity and devotion, ensuring Rome's prosperity through their rituals. Their presence highlighted the intertwining of religion and state, with the flame symbolizing Rome's eternal spirit. The Forum wasn't just about politics and religion. It was also a bustling marketplace. Merchants set up stalls, hawking goods from across the empire, from African ivory to Egyptian papyrus. The clinking of coins and lively negotiations made the Forum a vibrant center of commerce. The rostra, a grand platform adorned with ship prows, was where Rome's orators addressed the public. Leaders and generals stood here to deliver speeches that could sway hearts and minds. It was a place where words held immense power, shaping public opinion and the course of history. Triumphal processions, celebrating military victories, marched through the Forum in dazzling displays of Roman power. Generals, clad in purple and gold, paraded with captives, treasures, and soldiers behind them. The cheering crowds and sacred rites elevated these events to moments of national pride. As Rome grew, so did the Forum, with new buildings and monuments added over centuries. From the arches of Septimius Severus to the Basilica Aemilia, the Forum reflected Rome's changing priorities and wealth. Each edition brought new grandeur, solidifying its status as the empire's centerpiece. Basilicas in the Forum served as centers for legal and administrative proceedings. Citizens gathered here to resolve disputes, sign contracts, or hear court cases. The bustling activity within these grand halls symbolized Rome's commitment to law and order. In the imperial era, leaders like Julius Caesar and Augustus expanded the Forum with additional spaces and monuments. Caesar built the Forum Julium, while Augustus dedicated the Forum of Augustus, complete with a temple to Mars. These expansions reflected the shift from republican ideals to imperial dominance. Julius Caesar left an indelible mark on the Forum, reshaping its layout and constructing the Temple of Venus Genetrix. It was here, on the steps of the Curia, that Caesar met his fate, assassinated by senators on the Ides of March. His death marked a turning point in Roman history, transitioning from republic to empire. Before the Colosseum was built, the Forum hosted gladiatorial games and public spectacles. Temporary wooden arenas were erected for the blood sports, drawing huge crowds. These events reflected both the Romans' love of entertainment and their tolerance for violence as a form of spectacle. For ordinary Romans, the Forum was a place of gathering, gossip, and opportunity. Farmers brought produce to market, politicians sought votes, and citizens mingled in the bustling square. The energy of the Forum mirrored the vibrancy of Rome itself, a microcosm of its vast empire. As Rome's power waned, so did the Forum's prominence. By the 4th century CE, many of its grand buildings were in disrepair, and the rise of Christianity shifted focus to new centers of power. The once bustling heart of the empire became a shadow of its former self. During the Middle Ages, the Forum became known as the Campo Vaccino, or Cowfield, as its ruins were overtaken by grass and livestock. Much of its stone was repurposed for new buildings, erasing parts of its ancient glory. Yet the Forum's foundations remained, waiting to be rediscovered. The 18th and 19th centuries saw renewed interest in the Roman Forum, with archaeologists uncovering its buried treasures. Excavations revealed temples, columns, and inscriptions that shed light on its storied past. Preservation efforts continue to protect the site, allowing visitors to walk the same paths as ancient Romans. Today, the Roman Forum is one of the most visited archaeological sites in the world. Its ruins offer a glimpse into the grandeur of ancient Rome, sparking imagination and wonder. As tourists wander through its remnants, the stories of the past come alive, connecting the modern world to an ancient civilization. The Roman Forum stands as a symbol of the rise and fall of one of history's greatest empires. It embodies the power, creativity, and resilience of the Roman people. Though its glory has faded, the Forum's legacy endures, reminding us of the heights humanity can achieve. Our journey through time comes to an end for today. We embark on new adventures every week. If you relish the experience, please like and subscribe.